So earlier this week, there was a bombshell piece in The Atlantic by McKay Coppins, kind of detailing all of the kind of nasty behind the scenes stuff happening with the Trump White House, with a particular focus on the Trump kids. Well, there's another story out of that McKay Coppins piece that I think warrants a little bit further discussion. And this one involves Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump. According to McKay Coppins and the people that McKay talked to inside the White House for this particular story, Jared Kushner, and to an extent Ivanka, caused Donald Trump to suffer a severe meltdown of pure anger in the Oval Office when Trump heard the news that Jared Kushner had been using a private messaging app for official government business. According to Coppins, this is actually what Donald Trump said, according to a White House official, when he learned the news. How could he be so stupid? That's what Hillary did, and that's what all of us have been saying since that news came out. Not just the how could he be so stupid. We totally expect Jared Kushner to always do stupid things. But seriously, at Trump's rallies, still, the ones this week, they start chanting, "Lock her up," regarding Hillary Clinton's use of private email. And Jared Kushner's done the same thing. Ivanka Trump has done the same thing. More than half a dozen other members of the Trump administration have been doing the same thing. So where are those chants? Where's the lock him up, lock her up, lock the other 8 people up as well? Maybe that's not as catchy as just a simple lock her up. But that's the reality we're facing. What's good for the goose, right? And that's exactly what's happening inside of this administration. Now, I do feel for Donald Trump a little bit, yeah, because he didn't know that Jared Kushner was this stupid, which is kind of shocking, because those of us who've seen the man in action, a lot less, than Donald Trump has. Hell, he knew this guy very well and didn't know he was an idiot. The rest of us could pretty much tell right off the bat. And then everything Kushner's done since coming into the public's eye has proved it even further. Oh, but the story gets a little more interesting now too. Because according to Coppins, the president has also complained that Ivanka could have married New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady instead of his current son-in-law. So Trump's meltdown over Jared Kushner was so intense that he was pissed off that Ivanka chose to marry this creep instead of 6-time Super Bowl winner Tom Brady. As we all know, Brady was photographed that one time with a Make America Great Again hat in his locker at his stadium. So, yeah, Trump's a little disappointed in his son-in-law, a little disappointed in his daughter for her choice. But overall, that kind of underscores the bigger problem here. And that is the fact that, yes, we have members of the Trump administration regularly breaking the law, and not one of them has ever been held accountable for doing it. Hillary Clinton was investigated for years, and then it was determined that she did nothing wrong. I know the House of Representatives right now is attempting to investigate both Jared Kushner's private messaging and Ivanka Trump's, but their lawyers are trying to stall that, trying to delay it, trying to block it. But that's only going to work for so long. Hillary Clinton, rightfully, went through a hell of a lot for her use of private emails. It's only fair that the Trump administration go through the same. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.